Hi, everybody. I'm going to take you through how to set up your hero multi-genre. The first thing you want to do is open up a new document, Google Doc, and you want to call it whatever your name is. I'm going to put Mrs. Naranjo's and then hero multi-genre. Then you need to start putting everything together. So the first page is a title page. And on your title page, you're going to find a picture. I'm just going to probably use, let's see, images. Oh, wait, let's see, Odysseus. I use a picture of Odysseus. And I'll go to images. And I will just click this one for time's sake. I am going to go ahead and right click this, and I'm going to save image as. And then at the bottom right here, it's going to tell you how it's saving. It's saving as a JPEG, which is good because a JPEG will work. Then I'm going to go back to my hero multi-genre document. And I'm going to insert that image that I just saved to my temporary drive on my Chromebook. Okay, there I have it. It's a little bit big. I don't need it to fill up the entire page. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so I can fit in there my name of my multi-genre. Let's see. Okay. And for the name of my multi-genre, I want a nice big font. So maybe like 25. And if I want, I can play around with the fonts a little bit. It just needs to be one that we can read. I do want you to use Times New Roman for the rest of the font in the paper. And so for this one, I'm going to call it my, sorry, my computer's a little bit slow, Hero Journey and Odysseus's 2. Hopefully it will pop up here. Oh, I got to type that again. My and Odysseus's hero journey. Okay, there you go. Then I'm going to put the date. So today's date is January 11, 2021. And then I'm going to put my period. So period 6. Then I need to go up to insert, and I'm going to insert a page break. So that's over here. I click page break. It gets me to a nice fresh page. But it's really important that I take the font size back down to 12, and that instead of using Arial, I'm using Times New Roman. Now I'm probably going to have to change that all again anyway, but at least I have it set up nicely. So actually, I do want to use a bit bigger of a font size. I think I want to use 18. And the reason being, I'm going to make it bold too, is now I have to set up my sections or blenders. So I have to go back to my English notebook because my English notebook has what my different sections or blenders are. My first section is courage. So I'm going to go back to my hero multi-genre document, and I'm going to type courage. Okay. And so in that courage section, I press enter twice. I need to put 2 pieces of writing. So I've chosen to put my top 10 list and my Instagram post in my courage section of my paper. So I need to find, first of all, my top 10 list. So I'm going to scroll through my digital notebook to find that. Here it is. Ooh, mine's not complete yet, so I will have to finish that. Okay. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste it over here. And then I'm going to do the same. I'm going to put a little bit more space after this one. I'm going to do the same with my Instagram post. So I need to find that. Here it is. I'm going to right click this. Whoops. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it. So now I have both of those in the first section of my paper. It's okay if this drops on a next page, that's okay. This is a little bit big, so I'm going to go back and make it 12-point font size. Whoops. No, I did not mean to do that. I'm trying to. There we go. And then I'm also going to make it Times New Roman. That's like a nice size and it's easy to read. And if I really want this post to appear on the other page, I can make it smaller. It's a little bit big now. It's still not going on the other page, so I think I'll just leave it big. Okay, now I need to go to the end of my Instagram post and I need to press enter so I can get to a nice clean page. Now I'm going to make this 18-point font size again. I'm going to make sure it's bold and I'm going to put my next header. So my next section is, let me go back to my plan. My next section is on wisdom. So I am going to type the word wisdom next. I'm going to press enter a couple of times. And now I need to paste in my 2 items that have to do with wisdom. So my first one is the wanted poster. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to paste it into this document. There you go. I'm going to press enter a couple times after it. I'm going to go back to my digital notebook. I'm going to figure out what's next. So next under wisdom is personal letter, and that's this right here. So I'm going to copy my personal letter. Whoops. Copy my personal letter, and I'm going to paste it right here. Okay, so I got my personal letter in. I'm actually going to leave it that font because I like that font. That looks like handwriting, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Now, I have some space left on this page, but it might be a little confusing for my audience if I start my next section here. So I'm just going to go back to insert. I'm going to insert a page break, and then I'm going to put my next section. So I'm going to make sure it's bold so it really shows up again. So I have bold highlighted and 18-point font size, just like I did for my other sections. And my third and last heroic trait is humility. So I'm going to go back and type that in. I'm going to press enter a couple times. And under humility, I'm supposed to have my hero research one-page report and my recipe for humility. So I'm going to find my one-page report first. Here it is. I should give this a title, even if it's just one-page report, just to make it really clear to my audience what this is. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to paste it here. Okay, and then I'm going to give it a title. I'm going to center the title too. Okay, one-page hero research report. Okay, so there's that. I have that in there. Now I need to put in my next item, which according to this is a recipe for humility. So I got to find my recipe. So remember, we were supposed to write all of our chunks, all of our pieces of writing in our digital notebook. I'm just looking for some of my stuff isn't showing. Oh, there we go. There's just a blank page in between. Okay, here's my recipe for humility. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to go back to my Hero multi-genre document, and I'm going to paste that in. Okay, I think I need a little bit more space between these, so I'm going to press enter. And since this is the last section of my paper, I do need to press enter after my recipe. I'm going to insert a page break. And next I'm going to put my works cited page. Now, if you're watching this and you haven't learned how to do a works cited page yet, don't worry, we're going to be doing that January 12th. So I'm going to highlight and copy my works cited page, and I'm going to paste it here. I need to do a little bit of reformatting with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this part. I make sure it's double spaced. And I'm also going to make sure that I unclick this add space and this add space, because sometimes I need to click back and forth between remove and add to get it to space correctly. I'm going to get rid of this extra spacing here. Works cited needs to be centered. And then in order to, this is almost where it needs to be. In order to have it correct, you got to put the entries in alphabetical order. So there's 5 entries. Okay, here's 1. Okay, then here's a second one. And here's a third one. Here is a fourth one. And I hate to say it, here is a 5th one. I was only able to use the website address for that one because it was a PDF. It wasn't like a website. So that's what we'll have to use for that one. Now I have to put these in alphabetical order over what it begins with. So the first one would be this. Okay, so we're going to put this one first. So I'm actually going to cut it. And then I'm going to click here, press enter, and I'm going to paste it in. I'm just going to backspace that. Next should be actually, yeah, this one. This one should be next. So we don't need to move that. Then we need this one because it begins with an H. We are going to insert that here. And then we need the one with the T in front of it, Theseus. So I'm going to cut that. And I'm going to paste that after this one. And then this one's last. Actually, no. This should go second to last. So let me cut that, and I'm going to paste that right after. Oh, whoops. Yeah, undo that. Oh, yeah. No, that was right. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Hopefully I didn't mess things up. Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. That's fine. We have a good works cited page. Then I'm going to press enter once after this, and I'm going to insert another page break. And the very last thing I'm going to put are my reflective endnotes. Now, if you don't know how to do these, we are going to go over these on January 14th. But basically, they're just telling me telling my audience a little bit more about each of my pieces of writing, each of my chunks. So I'm going to paste that here, and that's it. I'm done with my multi-genre. So I started off with a title page with the name, a picture, the name of my hero multi-genre, the date and my period. Oh, and you know what? I need to put my name too. Okay. And then I have my first section, courage. Oh, there's one other thing I forgot. Before the first section of my paper, I need to put my reflective letter. So I'm going to insert a page break here in front of my first section, and I'm going to paste my reflective letter here. So that is right here in my digital notebook. Here's my reflective letter. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste it in there. Okay. And then I'm going to make sure that this is on its own page. So it looks like it took out my page break, but I want to start the first section on its own page. Okay, so I have my title page with picture, the title, the date, my name, and the period. Then I have my reflective letter. Then I have my first section. My first section has my top 10 list, which I still need to finish. It has my Instagram post. Then my second section on wisdom has my wanted poster and my letter from Odysseus to his crew, his men. And then my third section is on humility, and it has my one-page hero research report and my recipe for humility. Then I have my works cited page and my reflective endnotes, and that's it. That is my hero multi-genre. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me or ask in class. Thank you guys. I'll see you later.